Hello, my name is Mike Schwartz. I'm a student physical therapist, and this is my patient, Mr. Sheldon. Before we begin, I want to indicate that the TheraBand on my patient's leg represents his residual limb. Okay, so good morning, Mr. Sheldon. How are you?
Good.
Today we're going to work on a bridging exercise to strengthen the muscles around your hip. So I'm going to ask you to bend your left leg to 90 degrees. Good, and place your foot flat and your hands by your side to support you. And I'm going to ask you to lift your hips up evenly off of the floor, and I want you to hold for 3 seconds and make sure you're breathing as you do it. Okay, so do that, and then I want you to bring your right residual limb up evenly so the hips are even. Good, hold it for 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and slowly lower. Good, and we're going to do that we're going to try for 10 reps. So you can bring it, push down and bring your hips up, and bring the right leg up. Hold, 3, 2, 1, make sure you're breathing, and slowly back down. That feel okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good job.
Thanks. All right, Mr. Sheldon. My name's Chris. I'm a student physical therapist. Today we're going to work on weight shifts, and I just want you to find your limits of where you can shift your weight to. So first, what I want you to do is I'm going to have you shift onto your right side and back to your left side. Slow it first, but then I want you to move a little bit more and a little bit more to find your limits, okay? Good. Right. Keep going a little bit more. How's that feel? Is that right? All right, good. Come back to the middle for me. And now what I want you to do is I want you to shift forward and backwards and just try and find your limit at first, a little small, then get a little larger. Okay. Good. Oop. Back more. Good. Forward. And back to neutral. Back to the middle. Good. All right, Mr. Sheldon. What we're going to do today is we're going to work on 90-degree pivot turns, and I want to do this because I know you want to get back on the stage and start singing again.
Right.
So what we're going to do, I'll show you this first, is I want you to have your feet shoulder width apart, and I'm going to have you shift your weight onto your right side, onto your residual limb, and I just want you to pivot over to the side, and I want your hips and your feet in the same direction, okay? So I want you to do a small pivot at first, and when you get more confident with this, we'll work to a bigger pivot like that, and again, feet and hips, same direction. Okay. Back. Good. That big one. Good. Back. Good. All right, Mr. Sheldon, to make this a little bit more difficult, we're going to add some objects for you to catch. So my assistant, Seth over here, is going to throw you something right as you do that pivot. And I want you to look up and make sure you catch whatever he throws you. Okay? All right. So on you. Good. Mr. Sheldon, since you've been doing so good in therapy, I want to get to the more advanced stuff. So during this next exercise, I want you to use everything that we've learned in the past year. So it's on you.
Right,
Hit it.
we're the Arctic monkeys, and this is I bet you look good on the dance floor.